Hello, welcome to the next edition of the Monday special. Today, since Moto is technically down maintenance because of there was some sort of bug with the new release, so we're gonna try out this new list and explore on Arena and see how it does. So one of the new cards that was dropped was Monstrous Rage. I think the best home for it in Pioneer is Boros Heroic. So it's a deck that really has been tier 2 for a while. I think this could be a decent reason to try to revisit it again, see if it's actually good in the current format. The weakness of the deck, of course, is Rakdos midrange, but hopefully we dodge that matchup. So let's see how this deck plays out. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification for future videos. And let's get into the deck list. So the big changes here is we are down one on Rampage and a couple Courages. One Courage and a Rampage. Actually, two Courages and a Rampage for the Rage. So I think that's where I want to be. Courage is an okay card. Anger is better because it draws a card and gives Trample. Monstrous Rage also gives Trample. And it's permanent Trample. So I really like that feature of the card. Creature-wise, I think the creature stock is pretty standard across Heroic. There's 4 Hoplites, 4 Swift Spears, 2 Arcanists, 4 Virtuosos, and then 3/10 District Legionnaires. But the spells kind of rotate. Some don't play Courage. Some play more Rampages. You know, it really all depends on your build. But like I said, today we're trying out Rage. And it's kind of ironic now we have 7 Rages and Anger in the deck. So it's kind of like it's clear that this deck is not very happy. But we have 20 lands, 2 of which are MDFCs, which are the Spikefield Hazards. Sideboard wise, we have Infusion as a way to fight through elves. We have Light of Hope for artifacts, enchantment removal. Plus, you can put a counter on one of your creatures, so it's not dead if they don't have an enchantment. We have Lauren's Escape to protect our threats from Fatal Push, stuff like that. Volley for the Greasefang mono blue spirits and the mono white matchup. Showdown of the Skulls for Rakdos midrange. We'll see how that actually plays out. I'm not sure what I would cut. Maybe the 10 District Legionnaire makes sense to cut, and a instant speed spell. Maybe that's what we want. Maybe actually probably the sorcery speed Courages, just because they could, in response, kill a threat of yours. So that's our list we're trying out today. We're gonna try, like I said, and explore. And all this new week is brand new cards, so I'm super excited about trying them all out. And let's get into it. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. That's kind of suck. Stanker Foundry, Hoplite, Goo. Blood Crypt, untapped. You're gonna remove it? Sure. So we'll drop down another Hoplite. Pass the turn. Liliana. You're gonna down tick? Sure. Yeah, we're just not finding lands. Play Hoplite and pass. Alright, Fabled Mirror Breaker makes it 2/2. Upticks. I think I get rid of the Virtuoso. That's not bad, but again, I really like to have... But I think it's better to do it. Get rid of the Liliana. Yeah, it makes sense. He draws another land, plays a Bone Crusher. A land here wouldn't be bad. Alright, so we put that on red. Shoot his threat. And the question here is, do I want to kill the Fable or the Goblin token? Doesn't have any creature land, so that's irrelevant. I think I just smack. Pass. Based on what he top decks here is when I'll decide. Because if we draw the Blood Tides Harvester, I think it's better to get rid of the KebbieG. Alright, we'll get rid of... That works. Liliana, down ticks. Yeah, I think there's no path to victory from here.
Sacrifices must be made.
Yeah. Scoop it up. So against black base strategies, probably escape The issue with Showdown is how high of a mana value it is. Go down the Courage. I do think I run some number of Showdowns. Probably over the 10th District Legionnaire. I don't like that. So I got no turn 1 play, so play a Forge. Tap land. Firing Vantage. Virtuoso. Go. So this is arguably one of our worst matchups. Go for the throw. Play Forge. Pass the turn. Attack Enuma. Fable. Sure. I guess put that on white. Showdown. Got enough God's Willings here, I think, to make this a good turn. Sheoldred. Hits me. We'll draw. Alright. We'll play Forge. Swifty. Grow it. Hit ya. Give it pro black. We could use another threat. That would be nice. Pass the turn. Blood Tithe Harvester. So that means we need to get rid of Reflection relatively soon. Graveyard Trespasser, sure. Eats my Luminator. I'm assuming attacks with the Goblin token. Seems good. Alright, so it's our turn. I don't think there's a world where I need this. So we'll just keep casting spells, growing this one guy. So we kill Reflection. Give it pro black. Don't need another land. We'll go ahead and drop him. We can get him up to a 14, but that's not really going to end the game, so we'll hit you. Alright, cracks his blood token. Trying to find an answer. Hit ya. We have a Lawrence Escape, so that's good. Fable. Fatal Push. We will go ahead and protect. Don't need a land. Now we just need basically stay alive. Passes. Play Showdown with the Scalds. Play that as a land. Get Frisky. Alright, so how much damage is that? 6, 10? And pass. That means we're probably going to game 3. He's trying to find a target removal spell for that. Scoops it up. So we're on the draw this time, so maybe we don't want the extra one of those. I think we should run it back. So we're primarily a white going on this, so I think I Forge. No, I think I played this on white. Play Hoplite. Go. Plays Cliffs. Stomps. Passes. Forge. Hoplite. Swifty. Smack. Next turn, I think I have to leave up God's Willing. Probably a Fable inbound this turn. Yep. Fable. So I could play an untapped land. Does that give me any kind of advantage? I think so. So if I Illuminator this turn, attack, put that on red. Anger's fine. It's a redraw, so... So now he's probably going to try to find a sweeper. Like Languish. Nope, tap land, so no Languish this turn. You do need to put this game away, and it does make sense to kill the Virtual Show. Anger. So we'll put target Hoplite. Play the land. I think it's smarter to target the Hoplite. Because it's a permanent counter. And then pass. If it could somehow win this match, that would be impressive. Extinction event. I think we need to dig for a threat. Doesn't matter. Hoplite is a threat. That's fine. Okay, so we got rid of our last threat. We scoop it up. Tap Foundry passes. Play our own Tap Foundry. Go. See if we can't have a turnaround after that bad Rakdos matchup. Play the Tap Sacred Foundry. Play Sakasan. Illuminator. Go. Grove. Is this a new deck? Fable. Play Anger. We'll discard the Illuminator. Grow the Dork. We'll pitch Hazard. Forge. Pitch it. I could pump it. That would be 12 points of damage. But I think it's fine to let it resolve. Leave up God's Willing. Pass. Gets rid of an Elish Norn and a touch. Interesting. Goes to combat. Hits me. Sure. Take it. What are you going to do? Is it a bargain? Passes? No. Gotta have something for the Illuminator. I don't think I could afford to rage here either, because he might have a removal after I cast it. Incarnation. See what happens here. What 4-drop? Okay. So he gets back an enchantment. We will throw away the Rage. Throw the Dork. Then on red. God's Willing. Make it... Get rid of the Hoplite. Make it pro red. Got it. So this matchup, I guess we bring in that. Go down the Courage for the Light of Hope. And that seems like that's it. I don't necessarily know if we want to go grindy, because we probably want to get underneath the Incarnation. So let's try it like that. Place a tap land. We'll play Sacred Foundry untapped. Hoplite. Yeah. Sulfur Pulse. Bone Crusher. So I think I play Illuminator. Yeah. Tap land. Sacred Foundry. Play that untapped. Play 10 District. Getcha. I don't think I risk God's Willing here. Shocks himself. Fires. Cast a Bone Crusher. So I think I pumped the Illuminator. Get rid of Illuminator. So let's pump here. Get rid of the Rampage. Play a land. Shoot there. Get rid of a Rage. Smack. Alright, 1-1. Let's get into the next. Gorge. Passes. Vantage. Hoplite. Go. So far, this Rage has been pretty decent. Druid. Forge. Shoot it. Hit ya. Pass the turn. Leave up Willing. Brushfire Elemental. Plays a land. I'm assuming he's going to get frisky. Let's go ahead and grow the Dork. Shoot it. Play that tapped. Hit ya. Pass the turn. Shockland. Plays an Omnath. Does the damage to me. Passes. 10 District. It's on a white. Attack. Here. No God's Willing. We'll just name Red. Anger seems good. Alright, got game 1. Against this deck. Maybe Volleys over Courage. Maybe a God's Willing, because it looks like he didn't have that much removal. So maybe we don't need all of the Volleys, because he does have a lot of green cards. So run it like that. Plays a Fable Passage. Cracks it. Get a Mountain. Play a land. Plays a tap Steam Vents. Passes. We have a mixture of cards, so it's very awkward what color we're putting this on. We have 2. Yeah, we even have double. I guess we have more red 1-drop spells. Put that on red. Play Illuminator. Go. Elemental. Risen Reef. Puts a land play tapped. So that's awkward. Let's play Anger. Draw a card. Yeah. Sokka-san's kind of what I want. I don't think I need the District. So we play Sokka-san. So I think play Hoplite. And then shoot the Reef. Hit ya. Cracks the Passage. That clearly means he's probably going to play a 4-drop like an Omnath. Yep. Draws a card. Plays a land. Gains some life. Passes. We draw a land. We'll go ahead. Let's go ahead and do this. Pump both of them. I want to make him bigger. I want to get rid of the Arcanist. So that way I can grow the Virtuoso. Get rid of that. And then grow the Virtuoso. And got it. 2-1. Let's get into the wrap-up. So what did we learn this week about this deck? It was a blast. I had a lot of fun. Like, legitimately, this deck definitely has unique play patterns that makes it a little bit more interesting game to game than something like Boros Convoke, where it's traditional aggro decks. So like it has that avenue where you have to like really think this through, like what do you play first and what sequence orders. So it makes the deck a lot more fun, I think, in my personal opinion, than something like Mono White Humans, something like Red Aggro. So like in that aspect is really fun. We did manage to face our one bad matchup, like really bad matchup, based off tier 1 decks, which is Rakdos Midrange. And I guess you could include Rakdos Sacrifice, right? They have a lot of black base removal, so it's kind of difficult. We did do a decent job of pushing it to game 3, though. But other than that, like, we crushed the other two people, so it was quite a fun experience overall. If there is any cards you guys want me to see me brew around this season, make sure you let me know. I do have a decent amount of decks already built for this new season. And like I said, if you guys want me to do a video on what decks I feature this season that are in my backlog, that you kind of want to see, like, maybe there's some sweet decks that you guys want to look at, I can go over in a video, like a pre-deck tech type thing. So let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see something like that. And let me know, like I said, let me know what you think of this deck. What improvements could you have made, etc., etc. I did think Monstrous Rage was a good include. I love the fact that it gives trample. It gives a permanent +1/+1, so it's kind of like a Courage, except that it gives trample permanently, which is quite relevant versus something like a Flashback. But Flashback is, a double cast, so you could double prowess, double target, get your heroic twice. So, like, in that aspect, it is good in that regard, but trample is too important to be able to get through for lots of damage, so I really like the card. Yeah, so that is the first episode of this brand new season. This week, we do have a budget deck getting featured this week, so if you're wanting to get into Pioneer, maybe this is the deck for you. We're playing Bogles with a brand new common that's Ward 2. We also have Jeskai tokens. So it is an old deck back in standard, right? So that's going to be a change of pace. Hopefully we can make it work. And then we also are going to be playing Dreadhorde Butcher. And there's a brand new card, of course, that you can pay a red, target a creature. It deals damage to anything, and then you get sacrificed, and then you could play him, make him big. I don't know how good that's going to be, but it's kind of like I think a perfect card with Dreadhorde Butcher, because you could deal the counters twice to somebody, so that's kind of awesome. So we're going to try all that out this week. Make sure you sub for all that. And until next time, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.